Can't get no shit again. Get no shit again. No shit again.
I don't got a shoot, I got shooters. You know I'm cooler than the cooler. I know this way you keep your alcohol. I know that about the ball. All of my niggas is savages. Clean up the bone like some scavengers. I know that them fly, I got passengers. I love Jesus Christ and Bible passages. Girls so fly, they have a Merlin. She love the majesty like Merlin. And the boss like a Laker herb. Should've kept it clean like just detergent. Shit, I done let the cat up out the bag. I get naked and let the dick out the sack. Let it breathe, get some air. Baby, please, I'm already there. Jacket and creamery everywhere. My preference in me is a love affair. Smelling the trees is a buzzing here. Can't be down with the team if you want prepared. Hey, this is my style. Do with the kissing attention. Hey, the car coming wild, so I guess I'ma keep on spitting. Nigga, I borrowed your style, but you won't get no honorable mention. I'm rocking it better than you. I'm making retire no pension. I just get the bread at the food. Apply sandwich spread and make it smooth. My movement gon' move, that's the move. The only option not to lose. Hey, never been scared, you ain't prepared. I ain't sorry. The preacher clearly walk the ass up a hill. I ain't sorry. Maggots, you think I ran out with your bitch. I ain't sorry. You tripping cause you think I stole your career. I ain't sorry. Hey, you ain't feeling me, no apologies. I ain't sorry. Hey, sorry, not sorry. Hey, I ain't sorry. I don't even feel that bad, my nigga. I ain't sorry. Give no fucks about your ass, my nigga. I ain't sorry.
Yo, y'all like that fade out? That's how we do it all 2012 with the real clean fade outs. Real solid fade outs. Yo, this is Coffee and Bong Hits with Jessie. Here's the coffee. Here's the Bong Hits. I know you're thinking, if it's called Bong Hits, then why are you smoking a joint? It's an excellent question. The answer is you can smoke anything you want on this show, or you can smoke nothing. But my name is Jessie Sponberg, and I'm the last sane person on this planet. And I'm trying to recreate what the experience would be like for you if you came over to my house and you spent the night on my couch or whatever, and you woke up in the morning and you came into my dining room or my office or wherever, and you sat down, you said, "What's good, player?" I would say to you, "Oh man, just drinking this coffee. Want a bong hit?" And then you'd sit down, and that'd be the spider web trap. And then I would go, "Do you know that the distance from the moon to the sun is the same?" You'd be like, "Oh damn, tricked me again with the bong hit and the making it seem cool." Yo, what's up, fam? I see you, ADM. I see you with the YouTube feed. Thank you. Oh, let me get my banner back up, I guess. That will be an important part of the show. Where the hell is my banner? Get my little banner up. My banner that says Coffee and Bong Hits, because that is what this is. Oh my God, look, you guys. I got to show you something. Hold on. Look right here. Look right here. You're probably thinking, oh my God, why is there a pack of cigarettes on his table? And I'll tell you why. Look, I'll tell you why. Let's switch cameras so I can make sure that you see this. Right? This says something pre-rolls, and it's got joints in it, right? So I don't want you kids to be like, "Yo, I saw Sponberg with a pack of cigarettes." Like, no, kids, don't smoke cigarettes. It was a pack of joints. Jimbo, Finda, Erica. So, okay, here's the thing. Today is a Monday for sure. The internet's down. I'm running the entire show off the phones, which is why we're only rocking 2 angles today. You know, normally I would hit you with the 4-cam quad explosion for your ass, but I don't have that today. What I do have is a quality recommendation for you where you can go get some edgy clothes to wear, get that merch, go to standupandfightback.bigcartel.com. You can ask Eazy-E. He'll tell you where to get that branded merch, because this is the best advice I'm going to give you in 2021. Stop practicing your guitar and go get some branded merch, right? You're tired of spending all night working on your guitar lessons or your drumming, and then just have some long-haired dude with his own name on his shirt come and steal your girlfriend. You don't want that, man. Nobody cares if you're actually good at the guitar. Do you have your name on your shirt? So go to go to Stand Up and Fight Back Big Cartel, and you can get some Urban Survivor Man shirts. Man, what if I told you guys a secret that I wasn't going to tell you until next week? I think I'll wait till next week, because one thing I've learned over the last year, thanks to some YouTube videos, one thing I've learned over the last year is not to reveal the details of your plan until your plan has generated enough momentum that no one can stop it. Right? It's easy to kill a baby unless you're the two bad guys from the Hercules movie, but if you're just a regular bad guy, then it's not hard to kill a baby, right? So don't reveal all your deets in infancy. Reveal them as they develop. So I can't tell you what my meeting tonight is about. I can tell you, though, that we have listeners in India now, and we're trying to cultivate that. So remember, this is the live version of the show. This is the live version of Coffee and Bong Hits that appears on YouTube and Twitter and sometimes Facebook when I'm not banned for bullying a bully. Isn't that how it always works? But if you missed the live version with the dinosaurs and the cool camera angles and such, then what you can do is you can download us as a podcast by lunch. And then you're still pushing, right? So it's important that you wake up in the morning, you make your bed, you get your coffee, you get your bong hits with me, and you're like, okay, I can't even have this on my thing. I know it's joints. I already showed you guys it's joints, but somebody else probably doesn't know. They probably are legitimately wondering why the hell. There's all kinds of stuff on here. Look, what a mess. Look at these. Empty. Oh, this one's not empty. This one's not empty either. This one's empty. You can't just do that in a museum. Okay. Yo, this is the bomb right here. This is New York Seltzer Vanilla Vape Juice. Oh, don't mind me, bro. I'm just a real big fan of cigarettes. Like, why do you like cigarettes? I just like the flavor. Like the what? The flavor of an ashtray? You're lying. Go get some New York Seltzer, and then you can stop smoking in 2021. Or look what else I rock with hard. This is like the most delicious shit ever. Cloud Nerds. It's grape and strawberry. So look, I'm almost out finally. It's taking me like 4 months to go through this $25 bottle. Please, 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 you guys, if there's anything I could ever convince you of, it's that vaping is a real good cigarette cessation method. Holy smokes. You know, I smoked for, sorry, we're going to blur out for a second while the camera picks me up. I think we're only in 720 today. No need to put that extra strain on the system because I think Facebook is only going to let me run at 720 anyways. Okay. So vaping, and don't believe everything you hear when people are like, oh, you're going to get popcorn lung, or there's not enough science out about vaping to trust it. We're talking about cigarettes, right? I would eat a dog turd every day if you could promise me that a dog turd would protect me from smoking cigarettes so that I wouldn't die like a miserable, wretched, freaking shell of a man like my grandfather did, so that I wouldn't lay there coughing and wheezing, trying to cough up the same loogie for freaking half hour, 20 minutes, just go for 20 minutes. For God's sakes, cough it up and let it go, man. So yeah, do that. I had some way better advice I was going to give you for 2020. Let me see if it comes back to me. You know, it's funny. Yesterday I was advertising my podcast because, you know, that's another thing I want to tell you. If you missed the show recorded live, you can go to your favorite podcast provider and find a complete selection of places to get our podcast from. So you can go to iTunes, Stitcher. If you live in India, you can go to Ghana. I think if you live in India, you can go. Am I on slow mode on YouTube, Marty? Is there anyone else on slow mode? I'm not sure exactly what that means, Marty, but we're going to live through this. Okay, look, here's what we're trying to talk about today. First of all, the president, holy shit, the president. Holy smokes. I can't believe there's not a press conference from somebody right now. Oh my gosh. This is bad. Bad. It's never good to find out that someone you love has put themselves in an embarrassing position. It's never good to find out somebody that holds a high position and then you're like, yo, did you see how that person embarrassed himself? It's never good to see a coach or a teacher or somebody that is in a position of a role model to compromise themselves. And one of the best ways that you can compromise yourselves is drugs and alcohol, right? You see somebody you really respect drunk and they talking all corny out the side of their mouth and you're like, oh my gosh, I totally see this person differently, right? Or if you see somebody that you know is on drugs and they're like trying to explain to you how not only do they owe you money, but if you gave them more money later on, if you gave them more, then they will come back and it would still benefit you in some way, right? But to hear the president of the United States of America in the year 2021 talk like a tweaker was mind-blowing to me. Mind-blowing to me. So we're going to get into that today also. I mean, we're going to get into it today because there's a weird mechanism going on when you're trying to beg for votes, when you're like, come on, guys, and you're shifting your strategy of your argument and you switch back and then you switch forward. No. Okay. This is really important to me. Julian Assange had an extradition hearing this morning before I woke up. I really want to look into that. I really do. The Georgia Senate votes are tomorrow. We're definitely going to go into that. And eventually, at some point today, I'm going to tell you why I am banned from Facebook today for bullying a doofus and his doofus friends. Oh my God. Wait till I go into this story about these COVID denier, anti-mask, Karate Kid, bad guy. Oh my gosh. Stop watching Karate Kid, people. Okay, just real quick, just as a teaser, I guess. I was publicly challenged to a match by the sensei guy from a dojo in Sandy, Oregon. I can't even. This story's so silly. I feel like if I started telling people about this story, they would just be like, Jesse, you're lying. You're lying. But that's funny to me because that's just how crazy my life is. It's just another day to me, man. You get challenged to a jiu-jitsu match in a dingy ass freaking wrestling room. We'll talk about it. A lot of my friends are saying I absolutely should deny the challenge. And of course, being a mature adult, I should deny the challenge. But sorry guys. I don't know about the slow mode. I did kick the slow mode on though. I was like, what's slow mode? I guess that'll probably help. Slow mode. I don't know. Hold on. It told me my changes didn't save with slow mode. So it did work. Hey, somebody should go try the website right now. Somebody should go to urbansurvivorman.com. Here, let me bring it up for you. urbansurvivorman.com. There we go. Go to urbansurvivorman.com and see if the show is coming up. My bad if it's not. Like I said, I don't have Mondays. I don't have problems in my life. There's just stuff I got to overcome. But that's one of the things I have to overcome is that it's a crazy Monday and it's raining. And this is why I'm probably moving to Florida. Man, it's like 80 degrees in Florida right now and sunny. And I could go hang out with monkeys and alligators and bears, the big dumb bears that you can tickle, right? The big bears are like, hey, what are you doing? And you're like, oh, look, bear, some honey. And he'll go, oh, and then reach and then you just go, Gucci, Gucci, goo. And the bear just starts laughing and goes, oh, and then paws you playfully, but it gives you a concussion because the bear weighs like 400 pounds. But what else am I going to do? Sit here in the rain in Portland, Oregon, and watching people just walk by with backpacks and nothing else? I don't want to watch people with backpacks walk by when I could watch monkeys or alligators. It's 2021, and I'm going to tell you real quick because I'm supposed to be taking my bong hit. I'm supposed to be telling you about the anteaters. But check this out. If you live in a world where you believe that anything is possible, then you will make anything possible. I know. You're like, Jesse, but you lost the election. I don't know how to reconcile that. I don't know how to reconcile that. But take that part away and just consider the rest of my body of work. If you want to do something, just go do it. And then anything that gets in your way of doing it is just something you got to figure out how to work around. But just do it, please, for F's sake, my friends. It's 2021. Stop smoking. Stop drinking cow's milk. Stop eating meat. Start jumping in cars and driving places. Start hanging up hammocks. If we die and you didn't live your life before we die, sorry, I'm all loud and animated. Let me calm back down. If we die and you don't live your life, you're going to feel the exact same way I felt when I found out that the Round Table Buffet was closed. That broke my effing heart because I never got to say a proper goodbye to it. And buying one of those personal pan pizzas, no, like, Sarah, can you see this video on the website right now? If you go to urbansurvivorman.com and click on it, is this video playing? That's my question. All right, this is what I was supposed to tell you about anteaters. I'm sorry. Anteaters, they can be looking for an environmentally friendly pest remediation solution that the whole family's going to love. Using an anteater. Anteaters, great for dealing with cockroaches, millipedes, stick bugs, crickets, cockroaches. Did I say that twice? Daddy long legs, ladybugs. Basically, an anteater will eat almost everything in your house. I know right now you might be watching this in Hawaii thinking, but Jesse, what about a giant centipede? Hey, brah, just get a giant anteater. Brought to you by God. Adam, if you go to the website and double click on the video 2 times, what happens? Like if you click on it once, does it say that it's private? And if you click on it again, what happens? I can't figure out how to change that privacy setting. And nobody on the internet apparently can either, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly what to do. And I'm not sure why this lady standing behind me in this real-life actual museum here in Chicago is as frozen as soothed by T-Rex girlfriend. Man, that's what you should do right now. You should be like, where is a T-Rex? I'm going to go find a T-Rex. And then just go find a T-Rex. If that's what you're into. Just trying to prove that dinosaurs didn't exist. I mean, what? Me and this thing, we just cohabitate on the same planet, just 65 million years apart. How are we going to fight? When are we going to have combat? That's what I want to know. All right. Anyways, I really should have been talking about important stuff starting like 2 minutes ago. So let me go. Let me see what they're doing on the space station real quick. Man, there's a spacewalk. They always show that picture that has astronauts outside, but they never actually have any astronauts outside. Like one time in the last month have they showed us a spacewalk where it said live spacewalk, where they actually. Okay. Thank you, Adam. Okay. It's so crazy because watch what happens. Look. So, tap or survivor man. Watch we do this. So this will come up. And then there's the video, right? So I can see it. There's me. Can you see that on the screen? Yeah, so look, there's the website. That's on the screen. That's not what you see. That's not what you guys see when you go to the website. Is that picture right there? And then if I push play, it will play, right? What is? Yeah, it's playing right now. That's why that's crazy. Yeah, so the show is playing on the website on my this is live. Okay. Sorry for anybody that had to sit through that. Hey man, this is not the easiest gig to do, especially when you're just one person trying to bang it out. But it is what it is, right? That's a T-Rex behind me. So if I can manage to set some intent to go see a T-Rex in September and then not let a global pandemic stop that and still end up in Chicago with the same date that I set in December, we're good. Okay, well, so check this out. There's a lot of technical difficulties going on today. Oh man, it's a Monday. Hey, yo, protect your energy today, you guys. This will be my lesson for the day. before we get to the bottom of the hour, and then we'll go into the news. Not like a lesson, but my good advice. So you can't be a winner every day. All things in nature have an ebb and a flow. They move like the tide, and there's a rhythm. There are some days where you feel particularly strong, and there's some days where you don't feel particularly strong. And that's okay. If you understand that you can't crush every single day, and you see those days where you just feel slightly off, or things seem to be working against you, or maybe it's raining a little too hard or whatever, man, take a lean back day. It's totally okay to take a lean back day, a fall off day. I know a lot of you are like, nope, my life is too hectic. My life is too crucial. I can't afford a lean back day. That's like when people laugh at me when I tell them I don't have time to meditate, right? They're like, you don't have time not to meditate. And I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. But the same argument is like a lean back day, because you're not going to be fully effective if you don't recognize where to put your legs on a swing set, right? You go backwards, you go forwards. Wow, that rapid movement. That rapid movement just messed up my camera? Ugh. Okay. So when you're forwards is when you kick your feet out. When you're backwards is when you pull your feet back. Moves that are made on the back end of your momentum naturally have a less likely chance of happening, because you don't have any momentum with you. Whereas on the days when you do have the momentum with you, you can do no wrong. Everything seems to go in your favor. Water rolls downhill and you drink from brand new invented creeks. People, when you need to go into traffic, people that need to let you in or go back in time 50 years ago and are born. Can't be that way every day, though. Some days it's not your day. Every day can't be your day, and today might not be your day, player, but that's okay. Just guard your grill. Just protect your neck. And then wait until the natural ebb and flow of the universe comes back into your favor, and then put in action your moves. And I know that sounds oversimplified, but the part that I learned is trying to not fight it. You can't turn a low energy day into a high energy day without a series of steps, right? You can't just expect to just fight through it. And it's easier just to save that energy. I always tell people, man, save that energy because you're going to need it where you're going. Don't take out a pork roast until you got the potatoes and the carrots, right? Because that pork roast is just going to sit on the counter because you ain't got no potatoes and carrots because you're in the back of your bag swing. Okay, man, I know you guys are probably like, Jesse, stop. But you're going to see one of these days you're going to ask me, Jesse, how did you find those monkeys? Jesse, how did you get offered the job to work at the animal sanctuary in Hawaii? Jesse, how did you even live in Hawaii? Jesse, how do you have such good friends? Jesse, why does luck always seem to favor you? Because I don't try to fight it every day. And the answers are usually located on YouTube. So I watch the YouTube, and then I come back, I do the damn thing, then I try to tell you about the damn thing. All right, look, it's the bottom of the hour. If you're listening to us on Pandora or iTunes or iHeartRadio or the TuneIn app or Google Podcasts, then this isn't going to make a lot of sense to you. But it's a lady that rides a unicycle. Her name is Red Panda. And you're like, okay, that's cool. Cool name, Red Panda. And she rides a unicycle, so that's pretty dope. But here's the part here's the great part is while she rides the unicycle, she balances bowls on her feet. And then I know you're like, okay, I got it. Cool name. Rides a unicycle. That's pretty cool. And balances bowls on her feet. Got it. Then I'm like, nah, brah. There's mo. You're like, what? There's more? I said, no, there's mo. After she balances these bowls on her feet, she flips them all the way up into the air and they land on her head. Swear. Watch. No, she didn't. No, she didn't. Hey, man, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you real quick. I asked for a lot of help over the weekend to promote my show, right? Just so that when Monday came, today, I would have a decent cachet in the bank of the podcast bank, right? So if people came and looked at my shit, it wouldn't just be like, hi, I'm Jessie. I got one play, one subscriber, and one review, right? So it was really nice that my friends did that for me, but I would love to get reviews and I would love to get feedback from new listeners, new people that maybe want to be a guest on the show. So you can reach me probably through most of the podcast apps. My website's on there. There's a contact info on urbansurvivorman.com. On Twitter, you can always find me at Ozone2016. That's so long ago. Ozone 2016 on Twitter. Or my email is ozone503@gmail. So you could use that too and just reach out to me or just leave a review. Just be like 5 stars, love the show, dude's great. Leave it wherever, because apparently that's collateral or clout. Collateral. That's clout in the podcast biz. So that'll be cool. The more reviews I get, even if they're bad reviews, like it doesn't matter to me. People want to leave a 1 star. I don't give a shit. Just leave a review. I mean, leave a star. Like it doesn't even matter what you say. It doesn't even matter if you're like, this guy sucks, he's the worst person ever, or if you're like, this guy's the best person ever, whatever. I just want the number of reviews, right? Right now, I think I got like 11. So obviously 5 stars are the best, brah, but if you can't give me 5 stars, do whatever. So here's the thing, man. Every day at 10:35, I play a music video, damn it. All right. So it's 2021 right now. And I have a serious message for my friends that I think are going to die. And I don't think they're going to die from the COVID. I think they're going to die because they are not living in the front seat of their own lives, right? I think they're going to commit suicide by neglect, or suicide by association, or suicide by consumption. There's a lot of different ways you can die. You don't actually have to put a gun in your own hand or put pills in your own mouth to commit suicide. You can just die by just effing off. I try not to swear, so I think we're good. So look, I want to share this vid from my new homie. Man, I didn't even know this dude like a month ago, right? And I just seen him because, you know, it's my job. I see everything. So I just reached out to dude and was like, yo, man, want to fucking, oops. Man, I just said I hadn't used the F word. Then I used the F word. Hey, look, it's another gym bonus video too. Mega. Shout out to Gym Bonus. Hey, you know what? Check this out. I was going to keep it a secret. Tomorrow, we're having Swiggle on the show. Swiggle's going to be a guest on our show for the first time ever tomorrow. Portland-born, dope MC, dope businessman, entrepreneur, actor, freaking model, girl dad. Man, Swiggle's dope, man. He's one of those younger role models I try to encourage you guys to have. Right? Like, don't just look to old people as role models. Okay, so peep game, man. This is the Anthony Rivera Sucker Free video. And I know I'm 2 minutes late, but I think there's a lot of power in this. And if you're just listening to this in the audio form because you missed today's live show and you're just listening to us on iTunes, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, Ghana in India, Apple Music, Burberry, I think. I don't know. There's a lot. I got to work some things out. There's still so much to do. I really feel like I should just cash this check on this show, but I'm not gonna. All right, peep game. Anthony Rivera, Sucker Free. This is Coffee and Bonghits, BTW. Spark that J back up.
Feel like I'm sipping on my last breath. Overdosing on emotions got me close to death. Screaming to the heavens like I have no strength left. Pressing for the courage in my chest to take my last step. I'm struggling, keeping me from hustling. Running from the pain to keep my brain from stumbling. I'm numb and don't need no one to comfort me. Isolating myself, how else could I stay sucker free? From the ashes I rise, so the fire I fall, the melting pot got me. I wish I never felt it all. So with my demons I stay, I got the past on replay. I hit my knees and I pray, I'm in my feelings today. I feel the heat and I cave, I just want peace in this place. But all I see is disgrace, I won't release to be brave. But I'm jaded, can anyone relate? When your chest is caving in and you're filled with fear and rage. And the people you call family are distant and strange. And you can't reach out, missing calls for multiple days. Stuck in a trance, my life is just a haze. Meant to dance with the devil while I'm lost up in this maze. I'm good at being bad, so I live to misbehave. But the spirits that I hear don't have a thing to say. I'm heading from the mountain to the valley. All I see is city and a single rose in an alley. Feel like I'm sipping on my last breath. Overdosing on emotions got me close to death. Screaming to the heavens like I have no strength left. Pressing for the courage in my chest to take my last step. I'm struggling, keeping me from hustling. Running from the pain to keep my brain from stumbling. I'm numb and don't need no one to comfort me. Isolating myself, how else could I stay sucker free? From the ashes I rise, so the fire I fall, the melting pot got me. I wish I never felt it all. From the ashes I rise, so the fire I fall, the melting pot got me. I wish I never felt it all. Time waits for no man. I'm Jesus stage with a salvation that's stolen. I'm rolling, but not off that molly. Skating through the town on the North trolleys, trying to break it down to all of my colleagues. My business positive change, but my vision's rocky. Mr. Ring, I'm not boxing, I'm locked in a mental state of agony. My own self's a casualty. I hope you're looking for a light up in this message. Navigation gets cloudy while I'm searching through this wreckage. Just try to stay strong and turn this mess into a blessing. Gotta fight a little more to clear up this complexion. Feel like I'm sipping on my last breath. Overdosing on emotions got me close to death. Screaming to the heavens like I have no strength left. Pressing for the courage in my chest to take my last step. I'm struggling, keeping me from hustling. Running from the pain to keep my brain from stumbling. I'm numb and don't need no one to comfort me. Isolating myself, how else could I stay sucker free? From the ashes I rise, so the fire I fall. The melting pot got me high. I never felt it all. From the ashes I rise, so the fire I fall. The melting pot got me high. I never felt it all. I wish I never felt it all.
Damn.
I wish I never felt it all.
Oh, did I do that again? No, I did it this time. There you go. There you go. Shit. Last time I played that song, I cut off the part about the suicide prevention. Yo, that was Anthony Rivera. Man, that song breaks my heart because I know that feeling. I've been there. I shook it. But I've been there, man. Like, I never been on a bridge with a rope. But I felt like a person with a rope who knew where a bridge was. It's just so exhausting. People are just so tired. But one of the I think one of the leading factors to people tapping out early is the fact that they are truly just so tired. I'm just exhausted. I just want to sleep forever. And I think a lot of that really has to do with taking care of your body, eating carrots and eating oranges and not pouring poison into your body that affects you, mind, body, and soul, right? Alcohol will absolutely destroy you. That dope, those drugs, those pills. I don't got to tell nobody nothing, right? Everybody knows it. But the thing is, it's not a question of do I have to tell you or why should I have to tell you or why is that other camera frozen? Well, let's do this. We'll move the frozen camera over there. I don't know why it's frozen. It's not that I have to tell you that you shouldn't do these things because you know them. The question is, why are you still doing them? Why have you not stopped now? Knowing what's going on, knowing there's a global pandemic, knowing that the world is relying on you to be at your strongest, knowing that you should be at your peak performance because you owe it to your community, right? Like at this time when the community is all barely holding together, what are you doing? Are you volunteering your time or are you out there asking other people for their goddamn emotional labor? Like, are you on social media going, oh, man, that's the invitation for somebody else to be like, oh, yeah, let me pick up on that vibration. It's just like, right? Are you, here's just a sincere question to ask yourself, I guess, man. And I could talk about the president later, and I could talk about those dummies in Sandy, Oregon another time. But here's the thing, man, the skin on my forehead is just dry as shit. Is your vibration helping your community or hurting your community? I feel like there was a time in my life when I thought my vibration started to hurt the community a little bit, right? Like, you just can't be negative because it really is contagious. And when I see my friends that are just constantly drama, every day something's going wrong. I locked my keys out my car, or landlord's selling my house, or all my stuff got stolen, or man, screw these fake friends, or my identity got stolen, or my Facebook got hacked, or this person won't give back my dog, or I don't have no Christmas presents. You know, what you're doing right at that point is you're asking other people to share that heavy emotional energy and that emotional baggage with you, right? And I know it's a thing where, yeah, it's a community. We should reach out together as a community. That's great. But how many times are you going to dip into that well of good faith from your community? How many times does your community, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong camera. How many times is your community supposed to pick you back up? When are you taking more of your fair share of the Band-Aids, right? If your whole community only has a box of 40 Band-Aids and you keep recklessly cutting yourself or burning yourself or injuring yourself, and then your community has to give all their emotional and all of their energetic Band-Aids to you, then why wouldn't you just build a Band-Aid factory and build Band-Aids for other people? Some people out there really are Band-Aid factories. Some people out there have an unlimited supply of just good, encouraging energy. And those are the people that hold society together. Seriously. Not people who only take. And then like, I know a lot of people right now, when I'm putting this qualifier on you, you're thinking, because I hope everybody is, right? It's one of the things we do on this show, and you'll figure that out if you're listening on iTunes or Stitcher or Spotify or iHeartRadio or TuneIn app. You'll learn that we take a lot of personal inventory on this show. So if you're taking personal inventory right now, don't be like, well, I'm a bad person and I take from my community, but whenever my friends need me, I'm there. Or don't disqualify it with a qualifier like that, right? Don't be like, but I'm loyal, right? It's not. But I help my friends move. That's what I do, right? If you need me, call me to move. And I really try to be a Band-Aid, and I really try to generate positive energy in my community, because I believe that a rising tide lifts all vessels, right? But I also believe at the same time, a lowering tide lowers all vessels, right? And so in 2021, I think an important thing to consider is that focusing more on turning people that are at like 70% or 80%, and the obstacles and the shortcomings that they have actually aren't due to their own recklessness or their own consumption or their own self-interest behaviors, right? Of course, we all want to get drunk, man. All of us. Even the nuns probably want to get drunk. But, I mean, and then look, we smoking cigarettes, eating meat. We're going to get heart disease. We're going to get lung disease. We don't even care. We don't even care. But it's 2021, man. The aliens are probably coming pretty soon. The aliens are probably coming pretty soon. Okay, so we got 10 minutes left. I don't even understand. So tomorrow, Swiggle's going to be on our show, Swiggle Mandela. You can go find him at the La Familia Co-op, I think, on Instagram. Isn't that what Figure 8 always says? Man, maybe we'll get Figure 8 to come on too. Or maybe Swiggle's sick of Figure 8. I don't know. Gonna have to find out tomorrow. But tomorrow is Tuesday, so that means Josh Larson will be back here. Don't forget, you can find Josh Larson at Shut Up Stupid 13 everywhere. That dude really is funny, and he's a great guest to have on Tuesdays. Also, don't forget that we're always looking to pick up unreliable guests. Maybe a reliable if it's the right fit. A reliable would be somebody that shows up every week at a scheduled time on our show, like Josh Larson, like Dirty Black, like Figure 8. And then we have unreliables, which are people that don't have a set schedule. People like Diction, Max Smith, Greg McKelvey, Swiggle. Who else comes on the show? ADM. I'm sorry for forgetting people, man. I'm sorry. Jimbo. Okay, so here's the news. There was a kid that they said they booked into jail in Portland, and then they said he escaped the holding cell. So the thing about escaping the holding cell means that that's impossible. So I didn't mean to laugh because it's a serious thing. I just meant to laugh because it's so guffaw inducing. It means that kid might be in some serious trouble if he just disappeared from a holding cell. I've never heard of that. Holding cells, trust me, I've been to jail enough times with plans on escaping from jail. Usually just you get drunk, they throw you in jail. Right? You can't escape those things, man. They auto lock. Maybe he did something super smooth, which is right as it was auto lock, and he like stuck a napkin in there or something. I don't know. I pray for his safety, though. Really, I do. I pray for his fugitive safety. He hit a cop with his car, so he probably deserves to at least have some kind of reconciliation, right? Face some kind of retribution or justice. So, but I don't think he should be killed or disappeared from a holding cell. Okay, we already mentioned Julian Assange. We already kind of mentioned the president in the sense that it's so embarrassing to see the president acting like the most meager, little leaguer, tweaker, eager beavers in the streets that you might find. The president is on that phone with those Georgia people, and the president is talking about selling a space heater later on at the pawn shop if he can get a front on a bag, which is nuts to me. The president also, though, is about to give the nuttiest press conference in the world today. You know it's going to be an absolute shit show. Tomorrow's the Georgia Senate vote. We should get into that. So I made you wait all the way until the very end of the show. So I could mention the reason that I am banned on Facebook for 24 hours. The reason I'm banned on Facebook for 24 hours is because these ninja dudes or these kung fu or karate dudes. No, I think they're karate dudes. No, the jiu-jitsu dudes. Right? Worse. Those are like Milwaukee people. Jiu-jitsu dudes. It's a whole culture. Put him in a rear naked choke. Oh, get him in a triangle. Fucking weirdo. Stop trying to wrestle with me. Anyways, I got challenged. To a jiu-jitsu match by a Jew. I guess I can use any style I want. I got challenged. I can't even say this with a straight face. I got challenged to a jiu-jitsu match by a jiu-jitsu style dude. I don't want to say he's a jiu-jitsu dude. He just says he's a jiu-jitsu dude. But man, I looked at his dojo, and they're worse than the people in Karate Kid. But that's beside the point. So I got challenged. Like Bugs Bunny's been challenged so many times. To a like a jiu-jitsu fight against a dude that doesn't believe in mask protocols in a city that doesn't believe in COVID in the middle of a global pandemic. So before I even had a chance to make any kind of consideration, I got tattled on for bullying on Facebook. And then I tried to leave a comment, and Facebook says you can't leave a comment because you've been flagged or whatever for harassment. Or let me see if I can pull that up. I don't know. That's the standard. But I think, your comment doesn't follow our community standards on harassment and bullying. Yo, look at my old one on Cinco de Mayo. I got one for hate speech. You could probably guess. How I got hate speech busted on Cinco de Mayo. But all right, so here's the thing. We'll talk more about that, dude, tomorrow. But as a rule, I don't fight out of pride. Right? So we'll figure out how to Bugs Bunny this. We'll figure out how to work it out, how to make it fun for the whole family. He says he'll give me $500 if I go beat him up. But I don't want to go to his gross ass gym. But here's the thing. Somebody else said that if I went and got that $500 for beating the dude up, then I could give that money to this other dude and he could build a tiny hut for a homeless person. So I'm like, man, I could beat people up to cure homelessness. I might do that. I might. I don't know. I will keep you guys posted, and tomorrow we will find out what I do. All right. So, yeah, I'm still not playing any of my cool intro or outro music. So I'm just going to do the outro. Remember this, guys. If I don't say 5,000 G at the end of an episode, then the episode ended abruptly, probably because the T-Rex behind me ate me, or the monkeys gave me herpes and I passed on, or I don't know, maybe the cops got me. Okay, so until tomorrow, when we come back with Josh Larson and Swiggle Mandela and the rest of the story about the small town jiu-jitsu dojo guy or whatever. And we'll have a lot more to talk about the president, the Georgia Senate vote, and that's about it. All right, then. Audi 5000 G. Oh, if you're listening on Spotify, iTunes, iHeart, Pandora, TuneIn, Stitcher, Spotify, SoundCloud, Screecher, whatever, just go leave us a review. Even if it's a bad review. Bad reviews are good reviews. Like, I don't care. It's just I want reviews. So, If you feel like you need to leave a bad one, then leave a bad one, I guess. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of fighting out of pride, but I don't care about getting beat up. That doesn't affect my pride at all. I don't. If I get beat up, I get beat up, but I don't really get beat up that much, man. Not as much as you would think. So we'll talk about it tomorrow. We might even get some experts on here to talk about the chances of a talk show host showing up and fighting a fat dude in his dojo. Oh, that's so funny to me. Okay, don't forget, you can go to the website and check out the new designs for the Coffee and Bong Hits merch. Start the new year with the new gear. Start the new year with the new gear. All right, then. Audi 5000 G's. See you tomorrow.